Hey Fallon, how you doing? All right. Difficult time coming up with these ideas, but here are some that I thought of. Yep, it. You know what? Here's the thing. You think of your ideas, right? You get your sketching stage down, and then give it a day, and you'll start coming up with all sorts of ideas. It's really funny how that works. So if you let's go ahead and take a look at your sketches. I think that you have some good ideas here. These are really utilitarian. In other words, these all of these will work. I think the coconut as a bowling ball has got some comic value to it that I think is the levity I think is pretty good there. But the rest are really very utilitarian. So I mean, I'd say that most of us have done most of these. I don't know about the person as a planner, but bobby pin as a paperclip, absolutely. Rolling up newspapers to start logs and use as kindling, certainly. I've seen bathtubs set up as outside planters. We've seen that before. This one right here, I kind of had a chuckle here. Well, not chuckle. I just kind of, well, a few months back, my wife decided to use a chair as a stepping stool, and she set it up on carpet. And the carpet's got the padding underneath, so she moved over it, shifted a little bit, she toppled and broke her arm. So I, so this one is near and dear to my heart, but that's something I certainly don't recommend. Want to hear the funny part? There's a step ladder that was within 4 feet in a closet of where she set the chair up. So I can't figure that one out. Anyway, so anyways, these are good. I'm going to leave this up to you. So I do want to kind of go over a little bit here as far as process goes and the way that you want to think about this moving forward. Now, I think the best thing to do here is really start thinking about how you're going to develop and deliver this narrative. Okay, so what is the best way? You have to, no words, no numbers used in this, right? That's a requirement. So everything you have to set up, you have to kind of define a problem and then introduce a solution, introduce an implementation, introduce a final outcome, and as it were. So we really have a nice narrative, a linear narrative. Okay, so I'm going to use these examples. If you've watched some of the other videos, this will all be familiar because I've used these before. But note this one. I think this one is a fabulous setup. Okay, so what do we have here? We have the problem. Okay, we've got the problem where he's got hairy and beardy, and he's got a fish bones in his beard, and he's a mess, right? So she doesn't want anything to do with it, so she's making him cut it, right? So he's flustered, tries a shaver, it breaks. So that's the problem, all right? Introduction, problem, introduction to the problem, then the aha moment, okay? Solution, implementation, results, final outcome. Fantastic, right? So I mean, it is so clear what is happening in this story. It's beautifully done. This one as well. I think this one delivers the narrative beautifully as well. So study these, and think about how you're going to set this up. Remember, define the problem, show possibilities, the aha moment, the solution, implementation, practice, and the final outcome. So you definitely, that is going to really depend. I mean, the success of the narrative delivery is to a high degree going to define the success of this assignment. Of course, the illustrative technique, of course, that's important. It's a class in illustration, right? But as far as being able to tell a story illustratively, you really, really have to get this narrative quality set up. So really think about this before moving forward. All right, good job. If you have any questions at all, please let me know. Thank you very much.